Amara closed the door behind her with a soft click. Not a slam, not a dramatic exit, just a quiet sound that carried the weight of years, years of swallowing words, years of pretending not to notice what her spirit had been screaming. Her suitcase rolled behind her, the wheels humming like a heartbeat, trying to stay steady. Inside that suitcase were clothes, but what she was really carrying was her dignity. She had left the receipt on the fridge, held in place by a red apple magnet. Dinner for two. She left no note, no argument, no goodbye. The proof said it all, because sometimes silence is louder than confrontation. Sometimes evidence says what your mouth is too tired to explain. She didn't even wake him. Some exits don't need witnesses. Outside, the air hit her skin differently. It was colder, sharper, real. Like the world itself was saying, "Welcome back to reality." In the taxi, Amara stared out the window. Familiar streets slid past her like memories on rewind. The bakery they used to visit, the bus stop where he had proposed, the corner shop where people still asked, "How is your husband?" Every place carried a version of their story, a version of her, the woman who believed, the woman who waited, the woman who made excuses for things that should have been deal breakers. Her phone buzzed. Once, twice, three times. She didn't bother looking. It was him, all right. But when a woman finally chooses herself, she doesn't need explanations. He already saw the receipt, apparently. Let him deal with the guilt. By the time she reached her sister's place, her hands were steady, but her chest felt heavy, like grief and relief were fighting for space. Her sister opened the door and didn't ask questions. She just opened her arms. And for the first time in a long time, Amara allowed herself to fall apart, in a place where she didn't have to be strong. "I'm proud of you," her sister whispered. That's when the tears came. She wept, not for him, but for herself. For every time she stayed quiet to keep peace. For every time she shrank so he could feel bigger. For every version of love that required her to disappear. That night, Amara lay on a different bed, different walls, different silence. But this silence didn't feel like abandonment. It felt like space. Space to breathe, space to heal, space to remember who she was before she learned how to tolerate less. Back at the house, the receipt still sat on the fridge, cold, unanswered, unforgiving. And somewhere between the empty bed and the unanswered calls, he would finally understand something he never thought she had the strength to do.